we're going to make chocolate mocha muffins. This is an easy recipe, and I like the very quick, easy, and fast recipes. In a large bowl, what you're going to do is you're going to start off by putting in a half a cup of brown sugar into a large bowl. Also in the large bowl, you're going to be putting in 1 cup of milk. And just mix that around with your spatula or spoon. Also, you're going to put in 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Now you can put this recipe together with a hand whisk or a hand mixer, which I'm using. You're also going to be putting in a tablespoon of instant coffee. You can use the granules or the crystals. And just mix that in. You're also going to put in 1 egg that I've had at room temperature. Just break that up. And now with my mixer, I'm just going to combine everything. And that liquid is going to help dissolve those coffee granules. Okay, and that only takes less than a minute. And on the dry ingredients we're going to use, I put in this small bowl 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened baking cocoa. Again, that's not the hot chocolate kind, that's for baking, unsweetened. And I just have a spoon here that I'm just going to mix that in with the flour. You're also going to be putting in 2½ teaspoons of baking powder into your dry mixture. And the last thing that you're going to put in is salt. And you're going to be putting a ½ teaspoon of salt in that. And then I'm just mixing that together with my spoon. And now we're going to take the dry ingredients and start putting them into the wet. And all we want to really do is just combine them. We really don't want to overbeat these muffins because we don't want them to become dense or tough. So I have the hand mixer on low, and I'm just combining it all together till all the dry is in the wet ingredients and the batter is forming. I want to get to the bottom of that bowl and then work those sides. And now I'll finish up with my spatula and just combine everything. Now the next thing is you're going to need chocolate chips, and I like to use a ½ cup of chocolate chips. Now I'm using the minis today, but whether you want to use the regular sized ones, I still would use a ½ cup for this recipe. I like the minis because it looks like, well, you get more. You get more in each muffin of that chocolate. Now it's also optional to put any type of nut, walnut, peanuts, whatever you prefer. If you do want to put nuts in, put a ½ cup. The batter will look like this. And you're going to yield 12 muffins out of it. So you want to put them as evenly, so you get 12 nice, even muffins. And you're going to bake these at 400 degrees, and they're going to take you anywhere from 18 to 22 minutes. Now once they come out, let them sit on a cooling rack. And once they become cool, they're actually going to look like this when they're baked and they're finished. What I like to do next is I actually melt in the microwave 8 ounces of melt chocolate and 1 tablespoon of solid shortening. And then I just put it in my warmer. And then what I like to do is just dip the tops of the muffins in the chocolate, like that. And then for the garnish, I just toss on a couple of the little mini chocolate chips. And I have one to show you that's been cooled, and how pretty they've come out. And then I'm going to cut one open to show you what the muffin looks like. I'm just going to remove the paper here. Now you can also take the paper off ahead of time if you like, before you dip them. You can always do that. There we go. And I'm just going to cut into the muffin to show you, and you can see those beautiful chocolate chips, a very light, delicate batter, not very heavy. And there you have it. You have a chocolate mocha muffin, quick to make, and they do taste great. Give this recipe a try. I hope you like this one. If you do, leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.